Yeah, I invited you. Did you get it? Oh my. Finally. Oh, that's me, young blood. Got it. Y'all ain't ready, bro. Y'all ain't ready, young blood. Whew. I'm so happy I got my player upgraded. Dang, bro. I tried to break it. Try to block that shot. In your mouth. Oh my god. Oh yeah, bad shot selection right there. Yo, what is y'all doing? What is y'all doing up there? Oh, hold up, my voice, hold up. Oh my, what is it? What is it doing? Oh, hey, what up, man? Hey, how y'all doing? The bad boy back with another video. We live streamed early on old dude's SpongeBob. Ain't that right, Jerry?
He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Outside, Davis.
They can't hear you.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Dishes to Toledo. Suns moving the ball around. He kicks it to Warren.
Hold on, let me sit down for this. It's getting ugly. Oh my god. Oh my. Bro, that ain't my fault. Don't knock me down to that C minus. That screen was in my mouth. Oh yeah. What up, bro? What? Oh. Oh, get that out of here, Mo. Get that out of here. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
And it's the Suns with the ball.
Yeah, I'm on you at all times. Don't think I'm not on you at all times. Oh. Ooh. I'm talking on y'all. Ooh. Woo. That dunk, Jerry? You like that, bro? That's that new dunk right there. That's that new dunk. That's the new dunk. I dunked on everybody. Bro, I need to turn off that mic. I'm trying to get on my nerves. Oh my god, I'm about to mute that. Hey Jerry, you may go dead for a minute. Hold up.
guys.
And thank you, Doris. The first one falls, and the Suns here with a different look. The Mavericks leading. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
They've got Warren. Mirza Teletovic out there with Chandler. Then there's Andrew Godlock. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Maverick shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Kicks it to Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Big Daddy's been doing. He has 8 points and a block. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
You just got to love watching the way he operates.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Bledsoe passes to Godlock. Chandler is screen. Here's Teletovic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. Shot clock at 6. Fires it up. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Teletovic has got his first 2 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
So it's Phoenix now. The Mavericks making the shot. And the shot by Warren, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside, Davis. Outside for Barea. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Now here's Chandler. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And so it's Dallas with him. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the miss by Freak. Lots of room. Offensive rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Barea kicks to Davis. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Here's Teletovic. The Mavericks making the shot. Out to the right wing. And the wide-open shot from Warren. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Mejri, rebound by the Suns.
Well, I don't like to see anybody miss a layup. Boy, that was painful to watch.
Here's Teletovic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Dallas leading by 3. Outside, Davis. Here's Mejri. Off target with the jump hook.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Matthews. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, your son.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Freak really making a difference here.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could, and boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop, but even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Davis is out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Bogut in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Nowitzki, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. Bledsoe with it. To the paint. Tadevic's shot is good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Maverick shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Davis.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Mavericks leading by 6. To the right side.
Sticking too much.
Barea kicks to Davis. They shoot again. Here's Nowitzki. Land with the block. Bledsoe outside. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Len dishes to Warren. Bledsoe outside. Over Parsons. Here's Tadevich. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Barea, the pass to Davis. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound Mavericks. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Plan a screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
They set the pick. Bledsoe left side. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. A big group substitute. Suns.
hesitates for a second, and he
Time the roaring thunder stopped and cold to read. No time. I get mine and make no excuses. Waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone. Everyone love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. From above. No time. I get mine and make no excuses. Waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone. Everyone love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. Turn your head for 1 second and the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong. Will you trust me when I say that I get up to you somehow? So you gotta fire up. Looking for you with Haitians. I stay from get Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
We hating on riches. 100K I spent that on wrist. $200 put that on your
horses, all in them Porsches. Can't handle afford it. 4,200 my mortgage. Falling on Red Corbett. You haters, you bore me. Only the real get a piece of the plate. Repping my city and running my state. Keep me up before they run with the. One piece, then I visit your place. Bang. I come looking for you, a Haitian. I stay no good Jamaican.
And there's 100,000
You give money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 And I'm at it again. There go that flow, bringing tragedy in. Cut me your chain, your salary spent. Just sweeping them cavities in. Counting money, hourly trend. Blend them simply like Olsen twins. Squares, cabinet bins. Neck full of gold, Olympian. Demons, I'm blowing the check on the gear. Falling so, then hop on the leer. Strap with them poppers in back of the rear. Sock passe, them is here. Woke up early, they mounting. Mine is telling me money. Paper, moolah. Pockets as fat as a tumor. Millionaire, no rumor. Living my life off a tuna. Want it with me, I deliver the beef. Ribs only enjoying the feast. Pull up a seat, bon appetit. No Louboutins when they're red on your sleeves. Bang, bang, bang. I come looking for you, a Haitian. I stay no good Jamaican. Different races. You give money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. 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 I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Photographs of dope boys is all they taking. Fingerprint on a Rolls Royce is why they hating. Push a button on his broke boys. As detonation, walk the road to riches bare feet. I watch mama struggle, now she living carefree. That's why I hustle for that half a 12 G's. I'm trying to bubble every summer a new LP. You gotta love me, I got shooters out the D-League. Signing bone and hit that man, that's from 30 feet. Left in the bottle, fingerprints is on a honey meal. That's what it is.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight at the American Airlines Center, where the Dallas Mavericks will be going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Ooh, that's... Oh, God.
It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little interconference action here at the American Airlines Center, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, Nene. This is first game in his new Dallas Mavericks uniform.
That trade is something that has the staff, players, and fans excited. They think it may be the piece of the puzzle necessary to get over the proverbial hurdle.
And with good reason. I mean, we're talking about one of the very best we have in our league, and you have to think he'd help any team.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Ilyasova out there with Harris, and it's Drummond in at the pivot, manning the middle. So it's Detroit now. Following the miss by Freak, Jackson with it, picked up by Nowitzki. Here's Ilyasova, and that's collected by Bogut. So it's the Mavericks now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
Davis can't get that one to fall. Now the pass to Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jackson's got his first points in this one. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Bulls.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Harris following the basket by Freak.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Barea kicks to Davis. Six on the shot clock. It's good. This game is all even.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Drummond. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Barea. Here's Harris. And that one goes long. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That doesn't go either for Davis.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Davis with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Good. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break Detroit. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket of the night.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive. And they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Bogut. Nene comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea. Now here is Davis. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pistons leading by 6. Now Chalmers. Johnson sets the screen for Chalmers. Shot clock at 5. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Johnson, that's for 2. And the shot falls short this time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Davis, here we go. Dishes it to Pachulia. Back to Davis to stop the drought. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And both free throws good for Davis.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Chalmers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed now to Meeks. Taken away by Nene. Williams with the ball. On the wing, Davis. And Dirk. All-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite. A different look for Dallas. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Nowitzki comes in. Davis is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Detroit also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Marcus Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Mario Chalmers. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Davis is out there with Williams, and it's Bogut in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Williams dishes to Davis. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Three on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at it.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Johnson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Back to Parsons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parsons got his third bucket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Drummond with a screen on Williams. Pachulia with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Williams is running. That cuts the lead to single digits.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
And here's Ilyasova outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game. Mavericks trail by 11. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Jackson. Outside, Davis. Four on the shot clock. From the baseline. Pachulia kicks to Davis. Outside, Williams. They set the pick. Parsons passes to Davis. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Davis has got 8 points. 11 seconds left in the first half. Outside Jackson. From the high post. And the first half is now in the books.
I'm here with...
And now the third quarter has to get going. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Harris is out there with Ilyasova, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside, Davis. The stupendous finish in traffic. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Second free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Inside, here's Davis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now here's Jackson, guarded by Barea. Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Bogut.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Outside Jackson. 17-foot shot on the way. That's good. Jackson's got 7. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Nowitzki, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Sticking too much.
It's Davis on the wing. 12 points for him. Unloads from 13. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Davis. They get it again. Drummond, and Davis sends it back. Stolen by Jackson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Harris. Second chance shot, and Davis sends it back. Nowitzki dishes to Davis. He kicks to Barea. Bogut with a screen on Harris. Barea, the pass to Bogut. No good off the pick.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's made 1. Mavericks trail by 6. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Tyron Williams out there with Davis, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there. Guys. My goodness.
Here's the dish to Chalmers. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On defense, the Mavericks. 6-point game.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And so Chalmers nails both of them. Now here's Williams. To the inside. And Davis throws it down hard.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Drummond the screen. Williams against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chalmers, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Pistons lead by 8.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. Take a look at what Big Daddy's been doing. He has 15 points and 2 blocks.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right? And Kelloggese. Here's Nowitzki. Rebound by Ilyasova.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Drummond with a screen on Williams. Drummond dishes to Ilyasova. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Here's Williams. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Parsons against Harris. The shot by Williams, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pistons.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
And that one's good.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Pistons leading by 8.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris. Pass to Bogut. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. Fades back. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Buries it from three-point range. Chalmers has got 9 points here in the second half.
Okay, guys, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up!
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers.
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Mavericks trail by 11. Outside Williams.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Pass to Davis. Five to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Parsons, that's in there. Davis with the assist. 8 points for Chandler Parsons.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's the screen. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here is Davis. He's guarded closely. It's Davis on the wing. Unloads. And right through it goes. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. Pistons leading by 9. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Ilyasova, a screen on Williams, and they double up Jackson. Drummond, a screen. Here's Ilyasova. The shot is off. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The drive by Jackson. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Detroit.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Mavericks.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Reggie Jackson. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Dirk Nowitzki. That's his first personal foul at the line for the Mavericks.
First free throw is good. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
We got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Reggie Jackson.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Listen up, everybody. Reggie Jackson, he can bring it. He's got a lot of...
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. All I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hookie, system over.